Lakers and Bucks, hot. NBA Finals, not.
And Garrett Cole, Yankees, Astros, neither of those teams.
Chicago Bears fans, stand up. You guys are making the playoffs.
It's the late night peel. A pretty big crowd, I guess. Let's get it going. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Late Night Peel. I have Eli Lesser, Nick Zelaya, back with Cam Ezeir, and I'm Trey Redfield. We got a pretty big crowd. You know, we got our buddy Alex McDonald behind us, and our neighbors are actually not in the shot right now. But you know, we got Allie and Nick here. So, what's it like? What's it like, audience? Is it good?
It's truly like an awakening experience. I love it.
Oh, okay. Nick, what about you?
I can't get off the bed, so I'm stuck.
Alex, what's it like to be behind a group that only gets like 9 or 10 views?
Oh, dude, it's great.
It's great.
I'm starstruck by everyone.
All right.
We got a lot on the agenda tonight. We got baseball, we got football, we got basketball, pros and college. So, I mean, it's going to be a bit longer. This is the last episode of 2019, most likely. So we're ending on a bang. We're ending on a bang right here.
Right. We got Eli Lesser from This Week in MLS. Go check him out. And Cam Ezeir from the Beach Bums podcast. You know, huge football guy. But anyways, let's start with the MLB as the winter meetings have finally come around, especially with Steven Strasburg staying in D.C., signing a 7-year, $245 million deal. That means Anthony Rendon has to go. So I'm going to bring in Eli and Nick on this one. Eli, I'm going to go with you first. How would you have taken this? Would you have gone with the pitching, or would you have gone with the hot third baseman in Anthony Rendon?
I would have definitely done what the Nationals did. I prefer Strasburg over Rendon. I think Strasburg is a generational talent on the mound, and he's been a part of their process for years now, and I think they're rewarding him with this contract. Just because they finally got that ring.
Yeah.
And Strasburg has been a part of that system for about a decade now.
It's been, I believe
I think he definitely got some seniority. I don't know if he's older or younger, but he's been on the team longer.
Right, yeah.
And then Anthony Rendon, fantastic in the lineup, but there are a lot of good third basemen in the league that you could replace him with. I know the Rockies could be shopping Nolan Arenado, so that'd be a great pickup for the Nationals.
Good point.
And the Nationals will stay on top.
I feel like Arenado, though, he's going to want kind of the same amount of cash.
Yes.
So that'll be the one problem.
So, Nick, where would you have taken this if you were down in D.C.?
For me personally, Strasburg's always been very inconsistent if you look at his entire career.
True.
He started out like his rookie, I think it was his rookie first couple seasons. He was a great pitcher. We're like, all right,
he had Tommy John, too. He had Tommy John second season.
Yes, I was going to get there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Gamer.
No, it's okay, bud.
Sorry, Gamer.
The Nationals, Strasburg, he started out great, and obviously he got injured, and for the next few seasons, he was just at the bottom. He's finally starting to improve, obviously. He didn't win. He didn't win the World Series, or did he?
He did,
that's right. But he's getting old now, that's the thing.
Right.
So I don't know if you'd want to pay for 7 years more of Strasburg when it's you're not sure, like, is this guy going to be a star pitcher for the next 7 years when you have Rendon, who just put up great numbers. He was a big factor in them winning the World Series.
Right.
So for me, I would have picked Rendon in my opinion, but they're both great players.
All right, guys, good stuff. Now, Nick, you brought up keeping Rendon. Now the Nationals, they can't afford Anthony Rendon now. Where is he going to go, you think? You are the Mets fan. It's the same division.
We could, yeah, I know. And I think he might stay in the division. I think he goes to Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
Replaces Donaldson?
Yeah. I think they can move Donaldson somewhere else, I feel like.
Yeah,
I
hear the
he's more
Dodgers...
of a utility player.
Yeah, the Dodgers are pursuing Donaldson.
Mm-hmm. He's played the outfield plenty of times. And I think Atlanta, they were so good last year. They were so close.
Yeah.
And they just fell just short. And I think Rendon could be such a big piece and could help them.
Right.
Just in general.
Just seeing how he handles a pitcher's ballpark in SunTrust Park.
Exactly.
That'll be really interesting at the end of the day. But also, we're talking big money. Let's include Garrett Cole into this. He offered he was offered like the same kind of deal.
More than Strasburg. It was definitely more than Strasburg.
That's a record. So, guys, what does this mean for the Yankees if Garrett Cole more likely than not accepts this?
Well, honestly, I still don't think the Yankees win the AL next season.
Wow.
The East or just the AL in general?
Oh no, sorry, the AL.
They're
Okay,
definitely
okay.
winning the
Sorry,
East. They're
sorry.
definitely winning
If
the
I
East.
said
They're still
AL
too
East,
good.
I meant I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
they're
you said
winning
AL.
it.
I just wasn't sure
Okay.
if you meant.
Yeah.
I meant the
gotcha.
AL. I think either way, I think the Astros are just a great team, and I could see them getting into that World Series. I see the Red Sox; they're still good.
Really?
I still think the Red Sox have it. I mean,
Okay.
that 2017 team really impressed me. I know it's 2 years later,
But they're dealing with their dilemma and
Yeah.
Mookie and JD Martinez.
exactly.
Who knows?
And
what
it all
happens?
depends on the results of these things. That's why
True.
it's very early. I mean, we haven't even hit winter meetings yet.
I thought we just started.
Or we just hit 'em.
Yeah,
We
just
just
hit
hit
'em.
'em.
It just
Okay.
started a couple days
Yeah,
ago.
so like this, we haven't really reached the storm of things yet,
Right.
and we don't know what every roster is going to look like next season. But as of now, I still just don't think the Yankees will do it next season and make the World Series.
I like to hear that actually. Nick, what about you?
So, obviously, for my take at the beginning of the episode, yes, they might offer him 7 years, $300 million, and I
have the
I
money
don't think
to
he
do it.
I don't think he takes that. I think
Really?
he goes to the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers will sign him and strengthen that starting rotation. Imagine that rotation:
Wow.
Ryu, Kershaw, Garrett.
Kenta
I
I love how you
Maeda.
said. I love how you said Ryu first before Kershaw.
I mean,
That was
Ryu had the
bold.
best. I
Because
mean,
he
Ryu
is.
was
He did,
fantastic
he did.
last
He was
year.
the better pitcher last year.
He did. That,
Walker
that is true.
Buehler.
Just
I mean,
knowing the
It's
Dodgers,
money.
like, I feel like they go out and sign Cole. I have this weird feeling. I just feel like they're gonna get Cole.
They have the
I
money.
mean, I would've
They
had
have
the
so much
money.
money.
They have
in
the
world.
money. They
They
have
have
the
the
money.
money in the world.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
They have the money.
I mean, if anyone was really in contention, like money wise, for Garrett Cole, it'd be the Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Red Sox.
Mhm.
Especially with those
100%.
three teams
Oh,
being at the
Red
top.
Sox.
There's no way. There's no way. They're trying to shop price right now. So
I think the
Who
Angels.
knows?
The Angels are out of it, regardless.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah. So we're gonna stay with the Yankees as Didi Gregorius, the former Yankee now, has signed a 1-year, $14 million deal to go to the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, Gene Segura was there, guys, as shortstop for the mediocre squad last year. Is this an upgrade for the Phillies, Eli? You go first.
Honestly, I don't think this is too big of an upgrade. I personally rate Segura a lot, and I think he put up great numbers. He had a much better average, but Didi Gregorius is a much better defender.
True.
And either way, I think it's a quality signing. Do they still have Segura? That's the question.
I believe they do. I'm
'cause-
pretty sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
so
not
still
gonna.
hanging around.
Didi's not gonna start all 162 games. Having Gene Segura as a guy to come off your bench, pinch hit, or
Sort of like
anything,
a platoon or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, just your everything guy, because he could
Right.
play more than just shortstop. I've
Yes.
seen him play outfield. I've seen him play all around.
I
the
feel like he'd be
infield.
good at second base too.
Exactly.
The Phillies would not be afraid to make that move.
And yeah, sometimes you just got to make those moves and work with the players you have. And honestly, this is a good situation. This is a good problem for the Phillies to have.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
What, I mean, I think it's a little bit of an upgrade. I think Didi's just an overall better player than Gene Segura. I think I'd be a little more confident with the move if Gregorius was younger, because then they'd be getting a much younger asset. Gene Segura is like getting a little bit older now. He's going on 30, I believe.
Didi's in his prime.
They are both
technically.
29.
They're both 29. Okay.
Oof.
But if Didi was younger, I'd be like, okay, this is a great move for Philly. But I mean, not gonna lie, it's better. I think Didi's an upgrade, but like, it's not like, whoa, this is gonna change the Phillies like entire team.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say he was a great shortstop on the Yankees. So I mean, and Gene Segura at the same time was a great shortstop on the Phillies. So who knows the new manager of the Phillies, like what he's going to do
He
as
still has to deal with Bryce Harper.
oh boy, and all the money that he has.
Yeah.
See, that's gonna be like the new A-Rod, I gotta say. But
Yeah.
anyways, let's go into the NFL now. I'm gonna bring in Cam Ezeir for this one, as you know, you gotta check out his Beach Bums podcast.
Yeah,
But
give it a listen.
But yeah, so we're gonna start with the game that I was taking a nap from. That I was taking like a nap in the middle of.
Yeah, I woke you up with a minute left in the fourth quarter. I'm like, dude, you need to watch this.
It was Niners and Saints. It's pretty epic, I gotta say. 48-46 in the Superdome.
Great game.
Cam, are we gonna see this again? Maybe in a different location this time around?
So I predict a lot of like when I look at like the NFC and I look at the AFC, I always like look at Super Bowl contenders, like who do I think is going to make it, who I think has the best chance.
Right.
And I had both of these teams in my top 5. I actually had the Saints higher because I didn't really see the Niners as legit. I was wrong.
We just did. We
Yeah.
just did.
Not just beating the Saints, but only losing by 3 to the Ravens. That completely shocked me. I thought the Ravens would blow them out in
That's
that game
tough for
in
back-to-back
Baltimore.
games.
Right. Niners are completely legit. Saints, are legit. Their offense is. I was concerned with these two defenses. Both quarterbacks throwing for 349 yards. Garoppolo 4 touchdowns. Breeze with 5.
Were they both 349 yards?
Both
They had the same amount of passing yards?
340.
Wow.
Both of them showed out, and I expected them to. You look at the Niners offense. They're fourth in offense in the NFL, second in defense. The Saints, 12th in offense and 13th in defense.
Yikes.
You look at the Niners; they just have a leg up. And although I didn't see the Niners as legit a couple weeks ago, as much as I want to say that we see this in the NFC Championship, I'm not ruling out the Seattle Seahawks. I'm not. Now, obviously, after that loss, we're going to be.
They're obviously going to take down Dallas or Philly.
They're
no doubt.
Now they lost to the Rams. That's gonna that they took a hit in that one. But I'm gonna give it a second because you never know. Both these teams putting up 48 and 46. We don't know how those defenses can respond to elite offenses. So right now, I'm going to give it an I'm not sure. It's highly likely, but I'm not going to give it 100% we're going to see these teams in the NFC Championship.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, Cam. I mean, at the same time, they only give up 8 points on the Packers, who that might be a team that they see, but that might more likely for the Saints, actually. So who knows how that's going to turn out. I mean, this is still a wide open NFC. The 49ers could still find a way to choke. I mean, the Seahawks still, if there's a tiebreaker, Seattle owns it at the moment.
Right.
So who knows if we're going to see this.
Who do you guys think has the better chance of making the NFC? Maybe not they play each other, but like playing against the Seahawks or something, or
Niners.
like that. Niners?
I think it's Niners.
Niners.
Yeah, definitely Niners.
No doubt.
After that performance, seeing Garoppolo go down the field in the fourth quarter after Breeze put up that touchdown, and Robbie Gould kicking that game winner, George Kittle's the best tight end in the league.
Oh,
in
yeah.
my opinion.
Well, Kelsey? Not even Kelsey? You don't
No,
think?
I have Kittle over Kelsey.
Okay. All right. I mean, hey, who knows what's going to happen? Who even knows who's going to have the 1 seed with Seattle? That Week 17 game is for sure going to get flexed for Sunday Night Football.
100%.
But yeah, we talked about the Seahawks. They didn't play so well. New England didn't really play too well either. I mean, I thought they got a little screwed over. I mean, we can all agree that N'Keal Harry should have scored and Gilmore could have returned that fumble for a touchdown.
Yeah.
But still, both teams lost. New England's lost 2 in a row. Cam, what's the solution for these squads?
So Seattle, they're 26th ranked on the defensive side, which concerns me a lot. After seeing that game that Garoppolo just put up, and the fact that if you look at the Seahawks' final 3 games, I mean, Panthers, Cardinals not going to give them much, but that Niners game,
limited.
that Niners game, I mean, what if Kyler Murray gives us a performance in Week 16 that we don't expect? Sure. Seattle's defense isn't as good as some people think it is, and Rashad Penny tearing his ACL.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone for the season. That was their second leading rusher. Chris Carson over 1,200 yards on the season. I don't think the Penny injury is going to hit Seattle too hard, but it's definitely going to impact them.
He had a great Monday night game.
100%. Did he have 2 touchdowns in that game?
Yes, he had 2.
So that's going to hit them. Now, it's going to hit their 3rd in the rushing yard. That's where they are in the rushing yards in the NFL. They're number 3. That's going to take a hit with Penny out. Because if you're just rushing Carson over and over again, when you're in the playoffs playing elite defenses, that's not going to keep up.
True.
Carson isn't going to go for 100 every game.
True.
Now, what the positive side for Seattle, they're 5th ranked on the offensive side. They still have an MVP talent like Russell Wilson.
Right.
So I look at the Seahawks. I'm not too worried about that loss. I actually thought the Rams would make some noise in that game because they're still fighting for a playoff spot. So I'm not worried about the Seahawks. Team I am worried about is the New England Patriots.
Really?
Not for winning the division. They will win the division.
They got Buffalo Week 16.
I don't care. They're winning the division. Tom Brady has looked terrible these past couple of games, pretty much this entire season against good teams.
True.
The Patriots have failed to score over 20 points. Well, they did score 22 against the Texans, but it's been 5.
That was garbage time.
Exactly. It's been 5 weeks since they've put up a legit 20 plus points. And I don't really see it for the Patriots. They're obviously Edelman is their most efficient receiver. Had 95 yards in that game last week, and he had a touchdown. The next guy, Jacoby Myers, was it?
Undrafted rookie from NC State.
He had 35 yards. That's the next leading receiver on the Patriots. I'm very concerned about the Patriots.
And their only 3 losses are against the other division leaders.
Right.
Very
in the AFC.
concerned about the Patriots.
It's not like last year. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
Fred.
no worry.
But last year, they had 5 losses last year?
They did, and
They're
they're
all like awful teams.
They were all bad teams.
So
We've seen a stat like this before, but I mean, with the Seahawks and the Patriots, I'm not worried whatsoever. New England they've shown they aren't truly the best team after that really big stretch that they've had. But I think they're going to find the way to get back into the groove. You cannot go against the New England Patriots, even if you are a fan, even if you're not. There are analysts out there who are always like, I can't bet against the Patriots. I'm not going to bet against the Patriots. I mean, I think they're still going to make it to the AFC title game. Are they going to make the Super Bowl? That's pushing it. But I still like the chances for the Patriots. I like the chances for the Seahawks. I mean, they have the home game against the Niners. So if everything goes their way, we could see a huge Week 17 matchup.
Right.
So,
couple things before we leave the AFC.
yeah.
Really quick. First, maybe this is why we don't get many views, because I feel like every episode we just talk bad about the Bills, and we're in the area.
True.
Just maybe about that. And 2, shout out Drew Lock.
Hey, Buffalo.
He's our future. Oh, yeah. The Buffalo, yeah. Drew Lock's the future of the Broncos. That's all I got to say. All right, let's go to the NFC now.
Okay. The NFC. They suck. The Giants suck. The Redskins suck. The Eagles, they beat the Giants. They still suck.
Yeah.
The Cowboys suck.
It's bad.
Can't do this all the time. They suck, okay? Cam, you have an issue. You have a solution to fix this.
Do you have a solution? Do you actually have a solution for
Dude,
this?
it's Cam Ezeir. He has the Beach Bums podcast, bro.
My solution is who I have winning the NFC East. I don't think I have a solution to how to solve this NFC East because
You can't.
you can't. Both teams are 6-7. They both struggled and limped to 6-7. So there's no solution. There's 3 games left in the season. One team is making the playoffs. I have the Eagles making the playoffs.
Really?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't like the Cowboys. Look at the final 3 games for the Cowboys. Rams, Eagles, Redskins. For the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. I think the Redskins lose both of those.
Do
I
you
think
think the Eagles play the Eagles?
Oh, sorry. Eagles play the Redskins, Cowboys. No, Redskins, Cowboys, and Giants.
Oh, they have their own division.
Right.
Yeah, give it to me.
So
They win.
Eagles are beating the Redskins. Eagles are beating the Cowboys because it's in Philadelphia, and they're gonna mop up on the Giants if it means getting in the division. And I think the Rams obliterate the Cowboys. If I was looking at the Rams or looking at one team as a team in the AFC that can make the playoffs, or sorry, a team in the NFC that can make the playoffs, the Rams. I mean, they're 8-5. Right?
They looked really good.
The
against-
Vikings are 9-4.
really well.
They have that second wild card spot. The Rams aren't too far behind, and the Vikings don't have the best schedule left. So the Rams, they're still vying for playoff contention. They still have that experience from last year being in the Super Bowl. So I think the Rams are legit in these final 3 games, and they're going to obliterate the Cowboys. The only solution that I have is Jerry Jones has to figure something out. I mean, I wish you could I wish you could fire your owner. I mean, because at this point, Jerry Jones is.
I wish you had the guts to fire your own coach.
He
does it. He does it.
That's what I'm saying. Jerry Jones, I don't even know. Eagles are winning this division because of experience, and I don't trust the Cowboys.
I have one thing before you go, Trey, about this.
Go ahead.
I was a little shocked by the Eagles. I think the Cowboys are going to win this division
Okay.
because the Eagles are so injured.
What?
I don't think it matters. I think
The
the
Cowboys
Eagles
are the healthy team.
Eagles
That's the
get
thing.
bounced in the first round.
Really?
But, 100%. I think either of these teams make it, they lose in the first round.
The Seahawks.
The NFC.
Yeah. But the Eagles put up a pretty good game against the Seahawks. Don't count them out.
I'm
Just
counting
don't count them
any
out.
team.
I think the
Okay.
Seahawks are going
Okay.
to obliterate them. Whoever plays.
Yeah.
But just don't count out Philly if they, especially knowing how they found the way to get, I don't know.
Can I just throw
Play well in the playoffs.
one more thing?
Yeah.
Cowboys have the 8th ranked defense. They have the number 1 total offense in the NFL.
Yikes.
Yeah, Dak
The
Prescott's
Dallas
leading
Cowboys
leading passer.
are better on the offensive side of the ball than the Baltimore Ravens, and they're sitting at 6-7, and I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. That says everything about the NFC.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Job
really a
there.
way to fix it. I mean, they already did the division realignment back in 2002 with when they went from East Central to West to North South East West.
Right.
But I think the Eagles are going to take this division. They have the schedule for it, but if they find a way to blow it with that schedule, wow.
Yeah.
Just bring back Nick Foles because Nick Foles
this
is
point.
under arrest in Jacksonville for stealing
At this
$88 million.
Should
I'll-
should the NFL change it to just standing straight up?
No.
No, you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think they should.
You think they should?
I think they
I'm
should.
gonna be
yeah.
honest with you. I've never liked the divisional setup because I think the best part about the NBA divisional or the NBA conference setup is the fact that the best teams make the playoffs. I mean, they're still trying to adjust it to be no East, no West. So then there's, it could be the best two teams in the finals.
Like
But
the
I think-
Jordan League, the Jordan Conference, and the James Conference, or something like that.
Yeah.
But
The NHL's done something like that before.
But I don't like this divisional setup because we've seen in the Patriots division, I mean, the Patriots get a free ticket. Obviously, this year's a little tougher. But these past couple of years, not just a couple of years, the Patriots are pretty much getting a free ticket to the division. I know you don't mind, but I'm saying I do. And you look at this, I was talking to a friend about the NFC East or the NFC Least, if you want to call it that. There was a possibility if the Giants won that game for all four teams to be tied at 6-10 at the end of the season.
That'd be epic.
Imagine
Why
a
are
team
the
at
Cowboys
6.
in the
Imagine a
I
team
know,
at 6-10
right?
making the playoffs. This is why I think you switch
Making
it.
over like a 10-6 Rams team if they finish.
That is besides the point. I know we're gonna move on to some predictions.
Right,
so.
yeah, I mean, who knows what happens?
I still don't
Yeah.
understand why the Cowboys, being in Dallas, are in the East Division.
I had a really good thought, but
That's
I
a
forgot it.
great idea. I
It's
appreciate
okay.
Eli, I like that.
Yeah. Moving on. Let's go into some predictions. As always, we picked the best 4 games, and we're gonna start in Lambeau Field.
Yep.
Cam, Bears, Packers. Who do you got?
If you listen to my hot take at the beginning, I said Bears are making the playoffs. You might think I'm absolutely crazy, but it's a hot
Trubisky's
take.
playing well
I'm
right
giving
now. I
you,
gotta
I'm
say.
giving you a hot take. Trubisky's passer rating in the past couple of weeks
Better than Tom's.
is exactly. It's above 100, which you wouldn't expect from a guy who doesn't really have an offense because the Bears don't have an offense. Chicago's playing Green Bay. Minnesota's playing LA. I'm telling you that because I think the Chargers beat Minnesota in their little janky stadium at StubHub Arena. And I have the Bears taking it over the Packers. Really, really close game. I think it's going to be a shocker. You wouldn't expect, no one would bet on it, no one would pick it. But I have the Bears beating the Packers.
Was it like was that week 1?
Week
when they
1
played
was
each other? It was like
god-awful
10-6
game.
or
Yeah,
something.
10-3. It was
10-3.
awful.
That's right.
Awful.
In the snow this time.
Yeah,
Lambeau Field
I
covered.
think I'm taking Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay's just too good right now. I mean, the Bears, they're starting to get going way too late, but I think it stops here. I think if there was a team that was gonna find a way to push the Vikings a little bit for that second wild card spot, is going to be the Rams and not the Bears. So
Well, the only reason I need to take the Bears if I say they make the playoffs is they're up in the division. If you look at the interdivisional standings,
Uh-huh.
they're 3-1. Vikings are 2-2.
Really?
They still play one more time. So
okay.
I need to take Chicago in this one if it means that Chicago makes the playoffs.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. So let's go into Houston and Tennessee, another big divisional matchup.
Huge.
This one is in Nissan Stadium. Last time I was there, I saw the Patriots get annihilated. So I hope to never go back again. Cam, Texans, Titans.
I'm going to take the Titans in this one. They're on fire. The Texans looked terrible last week. It was not.
Yeah.
It was not because of the Broncos.
It was because of Drew
Oh, it
Lock.
wasn't because of the Broncos.
Drew Lock.
I'm kidding. It's because there's a Broncos fan. Yeah, the Drew Lock.
You're a Chargers fan.
No.
Mutual. We're both 5-8.
Okay. I'm taking the Titans in this one. I liked the Titans making the playoffs a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I expected them to be tied at this point, but Titans are winning the division in my opinion. Ryan Tannehill his standings over the past couple games have been insane. If you look at Derrick Henry, 13 touchdowns for 1,243 yards. Are you kidding me?
He's the second leading rusher right now.
Exactly. If you look at Ryan Tannehill, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Looking like a great quarterback. Miami is really kicking themselves right now. And
Josh
6 of
Rosen.
those last 8 games, Ryan... 6 of those last...
They can't do anything right.
Didn't hear that.
6 of those last 8 games, Ryan Tannehill has a passer rating over 100. Right now, he is playing... I was just going to say he's playing better than Lamar Jackson stats-wise, but go ahead. Give your take.
It's all fun. At the
Titans
time.
all the way, man. Texans, I mean, they beat New England, yeah, but they're like, ooh, we beat the Patriots. You lost to the Denver Broncos, okay?
All right.
You lost
Let's
to-
move to the next.
you lost
Move
to
to the next game.
Broncos.
Move to the next game. I'm tired of this.
Titans all the way. Tannehill, you are godlike.
God, I love this show.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Good show, it's a good
All
show.
right, we talked about the Rams a lot. Cam, can we just move on
Make
and
it
say the
quick.
Rams are
Rams
going
are
to
winning.
end them?
Rams
Yeah.
are winning. Rams are winning.
All right. And then quickly, Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
I don't have to say anything. Pittsburgh's winning this game. It's going to be close. Buffalo is
They're
legit.
gonna eat the duck.
Buffalo is.
They're eating that duck.
Buffalo's.
Sorry, they're eating it. This isn't even a buffalo. They're gonna eat that duck.
Buffalo's legit, but we have to.
No, they're not.
Yes, I just. Buffalo's legit.
Buffalo is good. Buffalo is good.
Is winning this game.
Welcome to City.
Buffalo's legit, so I wouldn't be
Hold
surprised.
on, no.
if
Before
the
we move
Bills
on,
won.
I need to look at this playoff picture.
You're
Who would the Bills play in the first
Bills,
round?
bro.
The
I
Bills
said they're legit.
they play the Steel.
They, yeah, they,
I said
So wait, we'll
Buffalo's
see this week.
legit.
We'll see
I
this week
said
what
the
happens.
duck. What do you think I meant? Like,
No, I was seeing who
Trey.
the Bills would play in the first round, in the divisional
Trey,
round.
Trey, Bills Steelers. Who you got?
Bills.
Okay, I'm just-
I said he's gonna eat the duck.
Okay,
They're gonna eat,
okay.
they're gonna eat duck hodges. All right, finally. That was very long. We've gone through 2 sports in 25 minutes.
We're having fun in the late
We've
night
already
deal.
put one of our audience, like live viewers, to sleep. Hopefully this isn't you. But anyways, NBA, the Lakers and Bucks are OP. Eli and Nick, you guys can discuss this, especially with one of your favorite teams. Is this the
one of
NBA?
my favorite. My favorite team.
Yeah, but the
The
Bucks.
best team in my.
Do you like
favorite
the
team.
Bucks too? No, you don't like the Bucks. So it's just one team.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Connecticut.
We have the sub.
All right.
We have the sub.
Is this the finals? Lakers winners of 14 of last 15.
I'm gonna let you go first because
Bucks
I already
winners of la-
gave
winners
my
of
hot
15
take,
straight.
but I want to hear you first.
Okay. Lakers, yes, they're making the finals, and then the Bucks are not making the finals. They
Celtics.
what? No, we're not playing the Celtics.
What?
God no. God
Oh,
no.
the NBA is good again.
Raptors?
Celtics, Lakers.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it's gonna be the
Start the
Sixers.
decade right.
I
Sixers.
said at the beginning of the season that it would be Lakers Sixers in the finals.
Ooh, we beat
And
the
I know-
Celtics.
and I know-
bro.
I
I
said
know.
the Clippers Sixers.
I know. Okay, you see, the Sixers are a good team. Like, yeah, maybe they haven't had the great start
Yeah.
to the season, but they're loaded. And if Ben Simmons can hit some clutch threes in the playoffs, Lakers Sixers in the finals.
Oh
Get it
my
now.
god.
I'm glad that you said Sixers because I was until I had an argument prepared.
So they're not making the finals.
But yeah, Ben Simmons right now, he's not at the height of what we've seen him at. He is kind of struggling, so I do think he'll find his form and he'll
He's
be
so
back on
focused on
track.
his shot. That's why.
I think the Sixers will be a lot better than they are right now, and they're already really good. Also in the East, I just
Well,
want to
you're
mention
gonna beat the
Raptors
Dolphins.
looking good. Devontae Graham and the Charlotte Hornets. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
And Boston Celtics.
Dude, say something about the Celtics. Come on now.
I said the Boston Celtics.
Say something about
Oh yeah, I like the fit. I love Kemba.
Hayward's gonna get hurt again.
Jason
Oh
Tatum.
my God.
Yes, he is.
What?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He can't stay healthy for more than 10 games.
Bro, those are two
I
big
like the
injuries.
way the Brown and Tatum duo is looking this season.
Okay, they're doing well, yeah. But
I like
I don't
that.
see them carrying a team to a championship.
No, not yet.
Who, the Celtics?
And I don't think any team
They
in the
almost
East
did.
will win the NBA Finals this season.
Wow.
What'd you say?
I don't think
In Eastern?
any team in the Eastern Conference
Okay.
will win the NBA Finals this
Yeah.
season.
Okay.
Okay.
That might be West Coast bias.
And well, then you have the Clippers, obviously.
Yeah,
winning.
so I have the Clippers, but also it's hard for me to just like agree on one team in each conference right now when the league is like the most equal it has been in such a long
I know,
time.
yeah.
This isn't a Warriors Cavs rematch for the 800th time. Like,
Isn't it so awesome seeing them both at the bottom?
This
of the
is
standings?
a mo-
Yeah, I want to see
exactly.
them in the NBA NIT finals. Basically.
Honestly.
that would be lit. That'd be lit. But
But anyways, like I have to go with my Clippers here.
Yeah.
You take a team that wins 48 games and you add Paul George and Kawhi,
Okay.
looking very nice. We also beat you guys opening night. I might have to bring that up.
Yeah. All right, fair. That's fair.
And also, there's a lot of teams in the West that I don't necessarily think will win the NBA Finals, but
Yeah.
I do think have a good chance. I'm not saying they're better than the Lakers at all.
Oh,
because
there's plenty of teams in the West.
I do believe the Clippers and Lakers are the top two teams. I will give you that.
Yeah.
The top two teams in the NBA.
Whoa.
However, I do
I'm
think
kidding.
when Nikola Jokic eventually finds his stride again, I think the Nuggets will be back up there in that contention for the 1 seed.
yeah, why is
Uh,
Dallas?
And Murray's got.
God.
I know this
If-
is like recent, but Murray like just got hurt like tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know how serious it is, but like he's
We'll see.
got
He's
to
You
stay.
mean-
But
Nuggets have to
when
stay
Nikola
healthy.
Jokic is at the best of his game, the Nuggets are a 1
They're
seed.
great. They're great. Yeah.
I
They have
also
potential.
think if Mike Conley snaps out of whatever funk he's in right now in Utah, I see that team really
They can be a
competing.
good team.
That's a team that I thought could challenge for the 1 seed.
I don't know
if they will. I don't know if they will now.
It's so competitive at the top.
It is so competitive, and that's what I love about the game of basketball right now. This is the most entertained I've been for basketball
Really, honestly.
in the longest
All
time.
right, so you guys, we have some LA fans here, and I'm like a little claustrophobic of that, but we've been talking about it a lot. You guys have been rambling about it for a
Let's
while.
move
I
a little
respect
north
that.
in the West.
No. I want to stay in LA for a hot second.
Oh, okay.
Who's the better team?
Okay,
Make
until
your case. Give me a 30-second case.
I'm gonna
Go.
be honest. I can't decide until I see a full fit team playing.
Christmas
against
Day
each
will
other.
make our decision.
I
After
think Christmas
Day.
I
Day.
need it now.
But I mean, we did beat you guys, so we do have the upper leg right now.
Okay.
But let's see what happens.
You got
Christmas.
15
I
seconds.
do agree.
You got
I think the
15
Lakers
seconds.
have more depth.
You got 15 seconds. You want to keep making a
Really,
case?
more depth.
Yes.
Who's your established third guy? We have 4 established guys right now. Kyle Kuzma is not a third guy.
Who's your
right
fourth
now.
guy?
Montrezl
Tatum
Harrell.
is better than Kuzma.
Montrezl Harrell.
He's averaging-
You saying Harrell's better than Kuzma?
Yes. This season, yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Eli,
right now,
Eli,
yes.
make a good case. All right, Cam, you can support Nick a little bit on this one.
Yeah.
Nick, 30-second case about the Lakers. Go.
You want to start quickly?
No, you go. You go.
You're already wasting 2 seconds.
I just think the Lakers are a better team. So far, they've proven they're better. LeBron hasn't skipped a game yet this year.
Hey, trust Kawhi's process.
Kawhi on every back-to-back, I think he's sat the second one or the first, one of the two. And LeBron and AD the other
Still
night.
working.
LeBron and AD the other night put up, I think it was
AD put up 50 on Sunday night.
83 together. And they're averaging this season total 52 points together, 14 like assists.
that's time.
All right,
I just
fine.
gotta say,
Thanks.
there are
All right.
no back-to-backs in the playoffs.
All right, I gotta say, the Lakers are the hotter team right now, but I mean it's working even with Kuzma. Even though Tatum is the better zero than Kuzma, I'm gonna give it to the Lakers now. But as we said, you guys make a good point.
We also have the real
Christmas
Caruso.
is coming soon.
That's
so, let's move a little bit quicker. Moving up to the West Coast now. The Trailblazers, can they pick this up? I mean, Melo's cash, like 007 all the way. But
No.
no,
In my opinion, I don't think the Trailblazers will be able to pick themselves up. Currently, they are 29th in the league in assists per game, second worst
I mean, they
to
have
the
Melo.
Knicks.
They have Melo.
Yeah.
But that whole team,
Dog one.
the way I've been watching their games, the whole way they run their offense, there is no ball movement. It is isolation all the time.
Injuries.
Do you think they should
Injuries.
look for
Yeah,
Kevin
obviously injuries have hurt them. They need Yusuf Nurkic back. Like, they need Nurkic.
Oh, yeah.
And Zach Collins is out, and
Zach
Rodney
Collins.
Hood just tore his Achilles.
Yes.
oof.
So you add those injuries to a team of ISO guys, a team 29th in the league in passing. It's very hard to win games.
Well,
And I don't see it.
I guess so we can hurry things up a little bit.
Yeah, what do you
Transitioning
think?
to the next topic about Kevin Love.
Ooh.
Kevin Love wants to go home. Home is Portland. So I think if the Blazers make a trade to get Kevin Love, that's a starting That's a starting lineup of Lillard, McCollum, Melo, Kevin Love, and then Nurkic whenever he comes back.
Yeah.
I think
they
or
would-
Zach Collins.
They
or
would
Zach
trade
Collins.
Hassan, so
That's
definitely.
Hassan. Yeah, Hassan's Hassan.
Whiteside, yeah.
And
Forgot
he has,
about
yeah,
him.
he's been not very good this year.
You're always forgotten when you're in Portland. Unless
No,
your name's David
I think
Lillard.
with that 5 right there starting, I think going into
It's pretty
2020
good.
after the All-Star break, that's a playoff
on
team.
paper that's good.
Yeah, yes, on paper. They've got to produce, obviously, but on paper, that's a playoff team, easily. So
Yeah.
I think they'll pick things up definitely off this slow start.
That is a playoff team on paper, but they still got to be able to work together.
You're right, yeah.
And if you're not passing the ball to each other, how could you work together?
Yeah, no.
That's just my thought. I don't know. Very basic thought. But
All right, we talked about good players on a team, but I want to talk about the most valuable one going into our winter break. Happy finals week for people that are not watching. I know, but anyways,
You can take a break from studying
yeah,
and watch
yeah,
us.
a long one. But yeah, Nick, I want you to go first on your top 5 for MVP.
1, Giannis.
Okay.
A lot of people can agree with that. 2, LeBron. 3, Luka. 4, AD. 5, Pascal Siakam.
Wow.
What?
Look at the Raptors.
Pascal
And
Siakam.
Siakam is their leader. Everyone said Toronto was going to be bad this year without Kawhi. Pascal is carrying that team.
Isn't Harden averaging 39
They lost to the Kings last night.
on a game?
But
I don't care how
Don't
many
worry
points
about it.
Harden scores. I want
loved every
wins.
second.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who did it?
Yeah, okay.
Russell Westbrook.
Ready?
Game over. Game over.
Do you want to hear mine?
I'd
Yes.
love to.
Yeah,
So
I agree with this.
Giannis, I think he's the consensus
Mhm.
MVP right now. I went with Luka over LeBron.
Okay.
But LeBron
Right now,
got
yeah.
third.
Right
That's
now,
fair. No, that's fair.
LeBron
money.
had
Luka's
three.
money.
It's tough-
just
it's tough,
because
though.
His back's hurting a little bit. though,
Luka
compared to
this
that team.
season.
The Mavs are
now-
third in the West
Yeah,
right now.
the fact that
Insane.
they're a winning
Insane.
organization right now just says a lot about Luka, especially because Porzingis has been good, but not like fantastic.
No, yeah, it's been
That
the
bench
Doncic's
sucks.
team. That
So
bench
third,
sucks.
I have LeBron. Fourth, he might be my least favorite player in the NBA, but he is averaging 39 points a game.
Okay.
So I have to put in James Harden. And then fifth, I went with a sleeper, and I put Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay.
I thought this
respect
season we've
it.
seen a lot more improvement. The way he's shooting
respect it.
threes, and the T-Wolves are
They're not
currently
terrible.
a playoff
They're
team.
10th. They're 10th.
Oh
Right
no,
now.
they're not.
They're 10th.
They're not a playoff.
But they're right there. They're right there.
But yeah, they're
As
competitive.
always.
Playing well.
Yeah, they're literally a game behind 8th seed.
Yeah, and he's just
The Suns. I mean,
Who would have known that a man that got his butt whooped by Joel Embiid is still playing really well? I mean that's just my take on
Nah,
the NBA.
team
But
cat all the way.
let's move it down
Team
a
cat
level
all the way.
now. To college football. Cam,
Yep.
you and I are about to pop off with this. The playoff is set. LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, Oklahoma, in that order. Cam, let's make some predictions for the playoff.
Okay.
LSU and Oklahoma in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah.
LSU is going back to Atlanta, playing 2 consecutive games in Atlanta. That's pretty impressive. Joe Burrow against Jalen Hurts, and I cannot believe Jalen Hurts was not selected as a Heisman candidate. But at the end of the day, there's still a football game to play on December 28th.
Yeah.
Who are you taking?
I think that if you're gonna pardon me, if you're gonna watch two of these games, because there's 2 games, there's 2 semifinals.
Right.
If you only want to watch one, save it for the next one. You can fall asleep during this one. I think it's still gonna be a good game. LSU's gonna beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma just barely beat Baylor. I wanted Oklahoma in the playoff because I didn't want to see the Utah Utes. No one wanted to see the Utah
I wanted to
Utes.
see the Utes. What?
I didn't want to see the
I
Utes.
wanted to see the Utes.
I'm glad. I'm
Who
glad.
said Oregon? Who said Oregon last time?
I'm glad that Jalen Hurts is in the playoff. I feel like him, going into Oklahoma after coming back against Baylor, they deserve it. LSU's going to win this game outright. LSU wins. And then are we going to give yours?
Yeah. I think this one's pretty easy. It's going to be LSU.
Yeah.
But Cam, I really don't think that you could fall asleep for any of these games. If there was a game to fall asleep on we talking historically, might be Ohio State and Clemson, because the last time these two played, especially in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, a college football playoff semifinal, Clemson ended Ohio State's life.
Yeah.
I mean,
different Ohio
they
State
made Urban suburban in Urban Meyer. Honestly, I gotta be real with you. That was pretty epic. That was pretty epic. I gotta say. But yeah, I'm taking LSU. I'm gonna take. Wow, this is big.
It's a tough one.
You know what? I'm gonna take Clemson.
Really?
Yeah. What about you?
J.K. Dobbins, their running back.
He's money.
He's
But I
gonna
like Clemson.
He's gonna run for over 150 yards, in my opinion. I think he's gonna expose that Clemson defense, and you're gonna look at Clemson and be like, okay, they didn't play any competition during the season. Ohio State's gonna win this
Syracuse
game.
isn't any competition.
41-6. I know. Ohio State's gonna win this game, and I don't see Clemson pulling it out.
It's a big
At all.
running game. ETN versus Dobbins. Wanted this matchup.
I was talking to somebody about the ACC Player of the Year, obviously, who was ETN, and they're like, "Oh, he won it. Like Clemson's gonna obviously beat Ohio State by a lot." Who else in the ACC could have won Player of the Year? Not on Clemson. What other competition is
Trevor
there?
Lawrence isn't.
So obviously, Clemson
good.
players are gonna get it. Chase Young is gonna.
Bryce Perkins
He's
is
gonna
pretty
get to
good.
Lawrence and just.
Oh yeah, Chase Young. I still like Clemson though.
Who do you have in the final? LSU, Clemson.
No,
You
LSU.
have that.
LSU.
I have LSU
Who
too.
do you have? I mean, this is like a throwback to 2007.
I have LSU because Joe Burrow's winning the Heisman.
Think he's gonna get the double whammy?
Yes, he's winning the Heisman.
Okay, yeah, I think
Great
LSU.
quarterback.
I think LSU's gonna win, but we're talking Heisman. You said Burrow's gonna win the Heisman.
Joe Burrow.
Why is that?
Joe Burrow.
Not even Justin Fields.
No. Joe Burrow in these last, 4 or 5 games, I've seen enough to give him the Heisman. I think it's his to lose. At this point, I think he wins it anyway.
He's not gonna lose it. He's not playing any more games.
But he solidifies it by winning the national championship. He's winning the Heisman. He's winning the national championship. He's going to the NFL.
I gotta say, Joe Burrow, during his time at Ohio State, was pretty ironic. That man went from holding the door for someone and not wanting or not getting that thank you to leaving girls on red at 2:56 in the morning. I gotta say, give me Joe Burrow. This man has been money all season. He put Alabama to sleep. Okay, he made his Burrow last name thing in his last game, like the Louisiana way to say go because they're French, and then this man annihilated Texas A&M after a rematch from one of the greatest college football games I've ever witnessed in a bowling alley. Fun fact. But I got Burrow and I got
Did you watch
Tigers.
Georgia? They just
Yes,
murdered Georgia.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? At the end of the day, go Tigers. Go Tigers. Give me Ed Ogeron and Joe Burrow money. That's it. That's all we have for college football, literally. And also one more thing. The Army Navy game is this Saturday. I'll be there. Catch me on College Game Day. Cam, who do you got?
I'm taking Navy.
What? Me too.
No, actually, I don't know a lot about Army or Navy, but I know that
Navy was great.
Wait, no, I know that, but I'm saying I don't know. I need to know stats. Trey's going for Army, so I'm gonna go for Navy.
All right, I gotta say, Malcolm Perry has ran for 1,000 yards. He's thrown for 1,000 yards. The last Service Academy quarterback to do that was Kelvin Hopkins.
Navy.
He-man. Kelvin Hopkins.
The Navy.
Kelvin Hopkins is godlike. All right, I will defend this man on my life. And at the end of the day, we have the better uniforms as we have the past 4 seasons. Army has introduced like divisions with the 82nd, 10th Mountain, Big Red 1. Now you got the 1st Cavalry Division. It's in the rain, and when the uniform is very similar to the weather, Army has won it. And
Is that a stat?
no, I mean when they wore their 10th Mountain uniforms, which are all white, they played in the
Those
snow.
are fresh,
It
by
was
the
in
way.
the snow. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think Army goes for 4 in a row. Maggie, I know you're not watching this, but enjoy 4 straight years of winning because Mom never got to enjoy it. Army takes this in a close one. They're gonna find a way to stop Malcolm Perry. I don't know how. They're gonna find a way. It's
Let me
the Army
mention one
team.
thing about college football, and I'm gonna make this quick. No arguing about it. We'll just watch the games. We'll not see the championships before we get back, right?
National championship. It's our first day of class.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the week before.
13th.
Oklahoma's winning the championship. College basketball.
Whoa! What?
College basketball.
What?
College basketball.
Okay.
Another number 1 team lost tonight. The not Louisville, as we learned.
Louisville. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean Scott. Louisville Cardinals lost tonight to Texas Tech
In MSG.
in MSG. I mean, I've been giving my predictions about who should be number 1 each week. I've lost all confidence in doing that.
Let's predict number 2.
I mean, at this point, just give it to the next undefeated team, which is Ohio State. And I mean, Ohio State's beaten some good teams. They beat UNC by 25 earlier in the year.
In the Dean Dome.
Yeah, so I mean,
Good.
that's okay. Maybe that should be number 1 team. I mean, they'll have it for like a week or 2, and then the next team will get it. We'll just keep going like that. But I think Ohio State, they will get the number 1 seed, obviously, over Kansas.
All right. Yeah. I like that take. But there was also another team that lost, and it was to a team that beat Syracuse and Brooklyn, and that, out of all teams, the Nittany Lions of Penn State. Can you believe Penn State beat Maryland? I mean, I've never seen something like this before. I grew up Penn State. I grew up Penn State like absolutely being trash.
Experience, one word.
Really?
Look at the guys on that team.
True.
Mike Watkins, first of all, is a dad. Has
God.
2 kids. He looks like he's 45.
I mean, Ed, this could be like the first of many good wins that Penn State gets in order for them to get into the tournament.
I just want to see if if at least one top 5 team survives each week. Because at this rate, I'm expecting a complete shifting in the rankings every single week.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, though.
No, not at
It's
all.
just going to make Joe Lenardi's life even harder. It's going to make it even harder when Syracuse
gonna
makes
make-
the tournament.
It's going to make us have no fun when we lose our money because
What money?
March Madness?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, we're going to have to pick teams to win, and we'll go, oh, Louisville's going to win. Nope. Number 16 team's going to come in and beat them.
Go Retrievers.
Speaking of March Madness, I mean,
What are your 1
obviously,
seeds right now?
my 1 seeds are Ohio State, Louisville, Duke, and Kansas.
So 2
What about
weeks.
Gonzaga?
Oh!
See, the thing about
Oh!
okay, Gonzaga, they're a good team. Not gonna lie, I've never had trust in them because of the conference they're in. The teams they play when conference play.
They
both
did
rounds.
lose.
Pepperdine Waves. No.
Nah, bro. BYU.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when
Big threat.
Remember when BYU beat him in West Coast tournament, like
Yes.
West Coast championship? That was I woke up to that. I was like, wow. But, anyways, we're going really long right now. But let's end with an upcoming Syracuse opponent while we are on winter break, and that is Georgetown. Nick, Nick, enlighten me about the Hoyas right now.
They're a little trouble. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that much. 3 players were charged, I believe it was.
They put one here, and they put one here, and they put one here. So
Yeah.
it's true. Like they lost half their starting lineup.
That's
more than
that's
half.
very true. They were
Technically.
accused. It was sexual assault and harassment. So
Burglary too, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. One of the players was already booted off the team, and 2 more. Who knows what
They have no contact with the team whatsoever
Yeah,
right now.
who knows what's going to happen. I mean, luckily, the top 4 scorers on the team are none of those players, including Mac McClung. We all remember him from high school. I wish we could see him play.
Here, yeah.
That'd be pretty fun. But we'll see him next year. We'll see him next year.
Do you have
So,
a team winning this one?
honestly,
Yeah, do you think Syracuse is going to beat Georgetown?
I think they might.
I
After
think-
that big win over Georgia Tech last week,
I'm confident.
I'm pretty confident. I mean, if they can play the same game plan they did against Georgia Tech,
Yeah, make every shot.
and I mean Jordan.
At that point,
I mean,
Shoot
yeah. I
in.
mean,
I got it.
Elijah Hughes scored
Yeah, I'll
15
take-
points in like 3 minutes. So
All right, Eli's getting really hot over here.
Hot take: Elijah Hughes drops 40.
Whoa.
what about 50?
What?
Is
Ooh,
that stretching it?
I'll take it, but like no.
Yeah, I'd take that too.
There's not enough shots in the game. For
I
that.
said in my citrus tryout that like I really believe in this orange team, and I wasn't messing around or anything like that. I actually do like the orange making.
If they play the way they
can I give
should,
a hot take?
yeah, what's up?
If the Orange win this game, Buddy Boeheim, not Jim Boeheim,
Ooh.
is going to have 7 or more threes.
Ooh.
That's why I don't think
Ooh.
Hughes.
Oh,
no,
you
I
guys
think
sizzling over
Buddy
there?
is
Should I
Boeheim.
sizzling?
The
Should I say?
studio audience is sizzling.
You sizzling a little bit? You getting a little sizzle?
What do you think about
Maybe I'll
Chuku
be
putting
Eli.
up like 15 and 10? What do you think?
Huh?
Chuku puts up 15 and 10.
Okay, that's pushing it. That's pushing it. Okay, all right.
Wait, what's his name? Carey? What's his
Jalen Carey?
Jalen Carey.
He is
comes
not
off the
pleased.
bench.
No,
Drops-
stop.
What?
No, nothing about Jalen.
Sim Debe! Oh my god, I
He
mixed
just
up the
says
2.
Pascal Chukwu.
I meant
That's what I was saying.
Sidibe. You said citrus trial, so I'm like, oh, Pascal Chuku. He played
Okay,
great
that's-
that game.
that's beside the point.
Sidibe.
That's-
Sidibe put up 15 and 10.
Okay, still, that's pushing it.
All right,
All right. Well, this is our first ever show having 4 people. Thank you, Eli, for joining us this time around. Ladies, what do you think of joining the longest late night peel in our history?
Did you enjoy your nap?
It was good. I'm just disappointed I wasn't on it. But whatever, it's your loss.
You want to be on it? You want to get in the camera shot right now?
No, it's too late.
What?
I mean, you are on it right now.
Yeah, I mean, you speak up a little bit. Hey, I'm Allie. I'm from New York.
Hi, I'm Nick, and every time I ask to be on the show, Trey says no.
Oh my God! No, I do not.
They all
I do
actually
not.
Say no. So
I said
the
you'd
late
be on
night
it.
peel is-
I said you'd be on it soon, and here you are. I said you'd be on it soon. Here you are. Alex, what's it like to be on the late night peel, man?
Oh, it's great. It's great to see the behind the scenes action. You guys are very
Literally
knowledgeable.
behind.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
physically
literally
behind the
I'm the
scenes.
extra guy.
He paid a lot of money to be here in room 226.
He also got
I
meet
just
and
want
greet
to say,
after.
I just want to
Ooh.
say, it's a real epic gamer moment.
Oh yeah, that is so factual.
That's a way to finish it off.
Yeah, that means yeah. All right, so that's gonna do it for the record 47-minute edition of the Late Night Peel, alongside Eli Lesser, Nick Zelaya, Cam Ezeir, along with our guests Nicolette Angelotti, Allie Karen, and Alex McDonald.
Yeah.
Good work, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Trey Redfield. This has been the Late Night Peel. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Have a good holiday season.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah,
Happy Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate that.
It's holidays.
And Happy New Year. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the new decade.
Enjoy it all.
Enjoy it all, yeah.
Catch y'all on the flip side.